So here we are again in my bathroom. I'm still sick. We are going to start off with actually we're going to start off today with me going through the supplements, and then I'm going to do the facial. So I've already earlier prepared a facial treatment. So it's got in it turmeric, honey, lemon, and cinnamon, and some salt. Now to get it so it's nice and gooey like this, you want to make it and leave it for a few days. So then it's more like a like it looks more like a sticky toffee, or you know, caramel, then rather than like a turmeric paste. So that's what I like to do, and I just apply it with a normal paintbrush. Okay. Alright, so before all that, I am going to go over some different things that I take. So I've just started taking CoQ10. I get this from iHerb. I will probably go for a different brand next time. I just went for this one because it just was recommended when I picked a couple of other different ones. So Q10 is good for the heart, it's good for stress, it's good for your energy levels. So I just thought this would be something great for me to take as a mum who can get a lot of sleep. My daughter still wakes through the night at almost 2 years. So I decided I'm going to start taking this. I'm going to start trying to incorporate lots of different things to increase my energy. So exercise, just different health routines, different foods and herbs in my diet, and I'm going to get rid of having coffee. I may still enjoy a coffee once or twice a week while I'm weaning off it, but I eventually at some point want to be completely caffeine free. At the present time, I'm probably having perhaps 4 to 6 coffees a week. So takeaway coffees, so it also gets expensive as well. So yeah, Q10 is what I'm going to use. It's really good for to help with aging as well, so that you can perhaps not age. The other one is the calcium. So again, this is what I showed you before in the last video. This is natural calcium. It's pure marine sourced, which means it's readily absorbed by the body, easier than dairy calcium or synthetic calcium, so it's a lot better. Other calciums can lead calcium deposits in your veins, so this one is a lot healthier for you. It is absorbed easier by the body, it is natural forming, and what else can I tell you? It's just really good. Calcium is really good. We need calcium for our bones, and so this is good for bone and teeth structure, so that is why it is part of why I started taking it for oral health. I also started taking it while I was pregnant, so I was making sure it's getting enough calcium. It's also, it says here on this bottle that it also aids in nerve function, and it aids in muscle function. I'm going to pause the video, I need to go blow my nose. Alright, we'll be done. So yeah, if you were going to use a calcium, then I'd definitely say go for a natural marine sourced calcium. Now I'm also going to tell you that about something that's mentioned on the bottom on the bottle, is what aids in absorption for calcium. So boron magnesium, zinc, copper and iodine. They all help in absorption. So I am going to, because it says that, take some iodine as well, which I have in here. So I've got kelp, Thompson's kelp, 1 day iodine. I started taking this for my thyroid and because my hair was falling out so much after I had my daughter. So I started taking kelp and it really did help. And I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to go get the magnesium that I used. So as you know, our skin is an organ of the body too. It is actually the largest organ of our body. We're absolutely covered in it. So it's really important to make sure that whatever you put on your skin is not toxic, because it's going to end up in your system. Okay, so our skin is not cling wrap, it absorbs everything we put on it. And talking about how it's so absorbent, I use this. It is a pure magnesium oil. It is sourced in the USA from Utah's ancient inland sea, the Great Salt Lake. Okay, you can get other types of this oil. You can get one that is European sourced, so I've used that one. It comes in a big 1 litre bottle and it is very expensive. It's about $100 to purchase that, but it is worth it. It will last you a long time. It is more affordable than these little bottles in the long term. If you don't have that money in your bank and you just need to get some, then just go for a smaller bottle. This bottle is, I think, around $29, $35. It will still last you a lot. You do not need to use much either. You just need to use a couple of drops. You rub it onto your skin, to your neck, your arms, your legs, your forehead, and your skin will absorb that magnesium straight into your body. So it doesn't go through your digestive system, which means you absorb more of it. Also, a lot of people struggle with taking magnesium tablets where it can actually make them feel a little sick. So this is good for people that can't take magnesium tablets because of that reason. Right, so the next supplement that I take is vitamin D, especially in the winter months. So I use the Source of Life Garden. It is certified organic vitamin D. It is from whole food, so it means that nothing in it is artificial. It tells you on the back what is used. It's actually used a type of mushroom, so it's an organic mushroom. It's called a wood ear mushroom. So these wood ear mushrooms you see growing on trees, it has other ingredients like rice, cayenne pepper, broccoli sprouts, cauliflower sprouts, garlic, cordyceps mushrooms, ginger root, kale, taki mushroom, lemon peels, parsley, beetroot juices, pure carrot juices, pure spirulinas, turmeric roots, shiitake mushroom. It has spinach, tomato, wild berries. It's got heaps of stuff in it, and it's also a prebiotic as well. So that's what I like to use. It is non-GMO, it is organic, it is environmental responsibility, the company that has made it. All the packaging is recyclable, which is cool. It's vegan, so vegans can take it. It's gluten-free, so that's awesome. It's yeast-free, so another really awesome, cool as thing, and it's free of all the major allergens, so that is really great for people that have any food allergies. So it doesn't contain any of the things that you see in so many products these days, like magnesium stearate, stearic acid, titanium dioxide, and so on and so on. It doesn't have any of those things. It doesn't have any artificial preservatives or sweeteners. So this is what I like to use, and like I said, I get it from iHerb Vitamin D. Vitamin D is another supplement that is really important for our skin and for our bones and just our overall health. I usually get it from the sun. But like I said, when you're not out in the sun a lot, it's good to supplement through it. So I supplement with this through the through autumn and winter, when we don't see much of the sun in our sky, or it's just too cold to spend hours outside in the garden like you do in the summertime. The supplement I take is vitamin K2. So K2 is amazing for you. Okay, so you always wonder why Japanese women look so amazing. They've got like flawless skin, and a 60-year-old Japanese lady might not even look that old. She might only look like she's 20. She might look like her daughter is actually her sister, not her daughter. Her granddaughter perhaps even looks like her sister, not her granddaughter. So the reason why for this is they eat a lot of fermented food, a lot of vegetables, but one thing that they eat that is very high in K2 is a Japanese chutney called natto. Natto is made from fermented soybeans, and it may have some other products in there as well. It might have some fermented other fermented soy like miso and I can't think of the other soy at the moment. But yeah, so they eat a lot of that, and it's got a lot of vitamin K2 in it, which is great for your skin. Your skin loves it. And also, you've probably heard that a lot of the Asian culture, especially Japan, don't seem to have many problems with osteoporosis as they get older. And it's because they eat so much vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 plays a major role in bone health and stopping your bones from breaking down too much and becoming brittle and getting osteoporosis later on in life. Also, another thing, they eat a lot of fish. Fish is very high in omega-3s, which is great for your skin, great for your bones. It's also high in vitamin D, so again, great for your bones. Now you can get vitamin K1 from all your green veggies. So this one here, vitamin 2, it contains green vegetables, your cordyceps again, your beet juice again, and it's also got vitamin K2 as, now I don't know how to pronounce this properly, menaquinone 7, which I think is similar to what is found in natto. Yeah, so that's what I really like about this. Again, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's yeast-free, it's just got all those beautiful, lovely things that the last one did because it's made by the same company. So yeah, vitamin K2, great for your bones, which means it's going to be great for your oral health as well, and it's going to be great for your skin. It's going to start reducing or reversing the appearance of aging. So it's anti-aging. So we love anti-aging stuff today. And then I have one other thing that I like to use. My husband started using Cell Foods. Cell Foods is great. So I was taking it too, and then I discovered this one which does exactly what his one does, but it also has silica. It is a silica form Cell Foods. Silica is, again, it's something we have in our body that declines as we age. So then you can supplement with it. And silica is really important for your bones, again, your skin, and for your joints and your cartilage, your collagen. It's good for your tendons and your ligaments. So it's what also is what keeps you helps you to stretch. And stay flexible, I should say. And so I've started taking this for just, again, another overall anti-aging body health. So you put 30 drops in water. So I am going to pour myself a glass of water, and I'm going to have some of this. I don't know if I'm going to quite get you 30. We'll miss a couple. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take all these pills. It's a lot of pills to take, so I'm going to take in a few mouthfuls. Thank God most of them are one a day. Don't run off with it because Mummy's going to need it. This one's 1 to 3 a day. So just take 2. Oops, darling. So, also, not just the fact that these are great for them, all the other stuff, they're also really good for inflammation. But I'm going to share another video later on, I'm not sure when, about inflammation and supplements, different supplements you can take for inflammation, and that I have used that I find effective instead of taking pharmaceutical drugs, which can be very harmful to your body and just your overall health. Got everything there now. This sour food, silica sour food has sour taste. For sure, no? Okay. Got all that down. So we're going to apply, I'm going to pause the video. I am just going to go see to my daughter. I shall be back. Right, so we're going to get into the facial. So 2 things that I like to do before I put on my turmeric facial is I just need a flannel, hot flannel. And I just want to cleanse my face first. So I use this soap bar because it is castor oil soap made by, I can't even remember her name. I can't remember. Anyway, I will try find out what it is, and I will leave Dr. Brown, I think that's her name. Yeah, okay. So it's all made with all different organic oils, and it's really good for your skin. It's not going to destroy your skin like regular soap does. So you can buy it in a bar like this, or you can buy liquid form. Up to you. So I'm just getting my flannel nice and hot. The reason why you want a nice hot flannel is because it helps to really open up the pores for a deeper cleanse. So, just going to place this over my face. And I'm going to get the soap. Get the soap. And I just lather this up on my face. So I'm going to take some pictures of my face. Not for this video, but for another video that I'm going to be making, showing how I'm going to do this every day and show the changes I get of my face to doing it for a week, and then 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, up to a month. I'm not happy with my skin at the moment. I'm not happy with my appearance at the moment. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to do what I can to make it look better. And it's going to mean I'm going to be getting up earlier in the morning with my daughter, probably, so that I can do all these things that I want to be doing before we can get on with our day. Usually it means a 15-minute drive into town so she can attend playgroup or swimming or visiting her cousin. And then we need to be back by 11:30 so we can have our lunch before she has into our nap. We usually like to leave here at 9 in the morning, so we usually get up at 7. I think I'm going to start getting up closer to 6 so I can do all this stuff. Hopefully she'll stay asleep till 7. Should be good. So I'm going to be doing other things other than this as well. I found a cool recipe for a natural hair remover that doesn't include waxing or plucking or shaving or any chemicals. It's using turmeric, baking soda, graham flour, milk and lemon juice. So I'm going to try to do that to get rid of unwanted facial hair that I don't like, and you know, I wax it and then I just have to wax it again a month later or a few weeks later, and it's just yeah, I want to try this, so I am going to do a video on that as well. Apart from I'm going to trial it first to see if it does actually work. I'm just going to use a patch on my arm where I'm going to trial it, and then I'm going to see if that patch stays, how long it takes to grow back, or if it doesn't grow back, and then over, you know, a period of 2 weeks, and if it doesn't, then I'll do it on my face and do a video on it. So yeah, after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is apply my facial, and I'm just it's gonna be cold because I made it a few days ago. It's gonna be cold on my face after just putting that warmth on there. So I'm just gonna paint this on. And just, if you can, just put this under your work area, so if you get any that drips down, it doesn't drip on your vanity. Okay, so once you've applied all of that onto your face, as you can see, it's quite glossy at the moment because it's very wet. I got some in my mouth and it actually didn't taste bad. It's quite sweet and it's got that nice lemony taste and doesn't have that horrible turmeric-y taste. I could happily eat it on toast. Anyway, so just let that dry on your face. So this I'm not sure how long this will take. I will tell you when I come back. I'm going to pause the video while I let this dry. And also, if this is something that you choose that you'd like to do daily, then just make up enough that will last you a few days. It's not going to go off. Like you could actually literally have that sitting just in your bathroom, probably with a lid on, because otherwise you get dust in it. But you can have that sitting in your bathroom for probably like a long time. It wouldn't grow any mold on it because it's got so much antioxidants in it. Like I've never ever seen honey to grow mold on it, and you're not going to get mold growing on turmeric. And you might get lemon juice go moldy, especially if it's not organic. Or organic lemons would probably last a lot longer, and obviously they're healthier. You wouldn't use organic lemon. But yeah, that's got vitamin C in it, sort of like an antioxidant as well, so it's not really going to probably go yucky. So yeah, make up bulk if you want to do this daily. Make this up bulk. That's what I'm planning to do. I just need to get myself a jar. It can be any kind of jar. You can use an old jam jar. Like, you don't need to go off and buy jars. I collect jars because jars come just in so much. They're so handy. They're great. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave for a wee bit, and then I'm gonna be back. We'll wash this off, and then I'm gonna show you what the next step is that I like to do, or the next couple of steps I like to do in my facial routine. Okay, see you for now. Hey, so I've had this on my face for like 10 minutes and it's just not dried at all. So I think this formula that I've made has probably got a lot more honey than turmeric in it. If I had less honey and more turmeric, and it was more of a turmeric paste, like a rather than this gooey liquid we've made, it would probably dry. But you're still gonna get the same effects whether it dries or not. So I am going to wash this off because I don't want to stain anything. I'm using a black flannel. So I'm just going to fill the sink with, I'm not going to fill the sink, I'm just going to run water in the sink and use hot water to wipe this off. You could also use a wipe if you want. Actually, I'm going to do that, it's a good idea. So I'm just use these biodegradable baby wipes that I use for my daughter. So I'm just going to use them. They are by Little Genie, and Forest and Bird have given them the All-Turk, so that's cool. So we're just going to wipe that off. So you might need a couple of wipes, but these are biodegradable, so you can probably chuck them in your compost. I don't know how long they take to break down, but you can do that. Don't flush them down the toilet though, they are not flushable wipes. Okay, so you can use a flannel if you want, or you can do this. I usually rinse it off in the shower, which is a lot easier because then you don't need anything, you just need your hand. But because I'm showing you, that's what I'm going to do this time. I got some in my hair, which is another reason why I usually do this before having a shower, because then you can rinse it out of your hair as well. So if anybody wants to see any, you said do that because that gets up your nose. If anybody wants to see any videos of how to do anything, you can leave a message in the comment if there's any video, anything that you want to know, anything that you want to see. Wow, this is a good way to waste baby wipes. This stuff's really thick, so you've got to use a lot. And yeah, I can do some research and work out what you can do for those things, and I can make a video. I do want to make a video eventually on something that helps to get rid of grey hairs without using chemicals and dyes, because I have a few at the front. So I'm going to try out a formula and test that, and if that all works out well, I can do a video on that for you guys. I'm just going to use one more just to make sure I got all of it off. Well, please excuse my fluffy eyebrows as well. I really need to do something about them. Alright, so now that we've got all that off, I am just going to get the soap again and give my face another wipe just to get that turmeric residue off, because you can keep wiping all day and you'll just keep wiping away yellow. So we're just going to do another quick wash. Yeah, that foam soap is definitely all yellow. Cool. So now that we've done that, I've got two other things I like to do. Just checking in the mirror because I can see it, and then looking in the phone recorder just to get any excess stuff off. Before I use the next thing. So if you decide to use this next facial remedy that I use, you need to make sure your face is totally clean, because what we're going to use, you do not want to get turmeric or soap or honey or anything on it. Right, so I'm going to use this lovely little sponge. I wet it earlier to soften it because it dries. I'll just show you. It can dry to be hard, so as you can see it swells up quite a bit. So I'm going to use this. Now, what is this? This is by Atone, and it is it's made from Konjac roots. Konjac, how do you want to pronounce it? And its key features is it cleanses skin, pores, eliminating blackhead, dirt and oil. It kills acne, pimple causing bacteria. It naturally moisturizes your skin when you use it, and it gently exfoliates your skin, bringing natural shine. It balances the pH of your skin, and it's ideal for people with hypertensive skin. So this is really cool. So you could either do both the turmeric and honey face mask and this, or you can just do one or the other. You don't have to do both. I'm doing both, and I'm going to keep doing both every day, or at least 5 days a week. I can't promise about the weekends. Weekends completely all routine is gone. So anyway, I'm going to do it at least 5 days a week, and I'm going to make a video after doing it for 30 days and show my skin appearance. Okay, now these are even really good for newborn babies as well, great for cradle cap and all that stuff. Now you can get different ones. So this one's a lavender one, this one's a lemon one. You can get just so many. This one's a collagen one. Yeah, so we're just going to use that, and how you do it is you can use either side, and you just go around in circles. Because of the shape of it, it makes it easier to do circles, to use that side bit and do circles in smaller areas. So around the nose and eyes. I'll put on the I'll put down the bottom of this the link to where you can purchase these. Now, just so you know, any links that I put in where you can purchase products, I am not at all an affiliate for these companies. They don't even know I'm doing it. I'm just purely telling you what I use and where you can get it if you want it. So yeah, I'm not earning any money by putting who I use as products. So it's a bonus for them. A bonus for them, alright? Now, I imagine you can get these in other countries. I know that you can get them in Australia, and I know that you can get them in New Zealand, but I'm sure you can get them in other countries as well. Or you can probably purchase them in New Zealand or Australia and have them sent over to wherever you live, America, Canada, anywhere in Europe or in Asia, I'm sure. Okay, so this one actually do really good. Make sure you get everywhere. Okay, and it's nice and soft to use. It's a nice soft sponge, okay? Alright, so after you've done that, there is a couple of different things you can do. In here I have made a paste. I got this off drax.com, and I've added a couple of extra ingredients. So what this is baking soda and coconut oil. It's really good for cleansing your face and getting rid of acne, and just doing a deep pore cleanse. Now I've also added honey in there as well, manuka honey, because manuka honey is just so great for the skin. And I'm now adding a few drops of bergamot essential oil. Bergamot's really good for skin treatments. And the other one I'm going to be adding is, oh no, I can never say this properly, patchouli. Again, it's really good for skin tone. And also, if you've got bad cracked heels, it's really good for that. So is lemon oil. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple of drops of that in there as well. So I am using Absolute Essential and Dolphin Clinic. I really like using those two brands. So I'm just going to give them a stir to everything else. Now, I made this up a few weeks ago. I've been using it for a few weeks now. Not every day though. Probably only once a week. It would probably be gone if I was using it every day. So I'm going to use this every day as well, just to help clean up my pores.
Mama.
You're selling. Mama's going to come play with you soon, okay? And then we'll go have some lunch. So I'm just a good dollop on your finger and just place it around. Now you're going to find that as you're rubbing it, the oil's going to go into your skin, or be on your skin. You might get like little balls come up, which is the honey. Can you bring Mummy's flannel back here, please, darling? Can you bring Mummy's flannel back here? So you really want to get into your nose. Nice and fast, backwards and forth action. Really get in there. Anywhere where you have bad acne prone. I'm actually quite lucky. I don't get terribly bad whitehead acne. I don't even really get that bad of black head acne. But what I do get, I don't like. So I want to eliminate it. And you might need to add a little bit more just to your forehead. At the same time, it's just really good exfoliator for your skin. And it's got those oils in it that are really good for your skin. So sometimes using the palm, this part of your hand here, is really good as well. I'm just going with circular motions. And you can use this anywhere. So if you get bad acne on your back, you can use it on your back. You might need your partner to do it for you. A hard to reach place. So I like to just keep going until literally I start getting, if you can see this, little balls. And that is sticky. It is the honey. And it's probably got, well, just keep going to that, and it's all dropping off in the sink. So don't like it in my mouth though. Oh, I've also got salt in there as well. I am quite happy with that. Now I'm just going to go get my face cloth off my daughter. Okay, so I've just made the face cloth nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off. Now, you can leave this on for a little while if you want to do a bit of a treatment. Just with those oils. You will find you do not need to moisturise after this because your skin will absorb quite a bit of that oil. And find your skin feels just nice and silky with a nice moisturising feeling from the oil. And it also it smells really nice with that bergamot in. Oh. Underneath my nose is so sensitive for blowing it. I probably should have been a little gentler around that point. So take that as a note. If you do this well, you're sick and you've got a bit of a raw nose from blowing your nose too much, just take note to be aware of how much scrubbing you do around the area. Okay. So that is just feeling so nice and silky now. It just feels amazing. Right, so that's the end of this video. I am going to just do another video shortly of how to dry brush and the benefits of dry brushing, and also the reason why jumping into some cold water after dry brushing is also really good, and the benefits that you can get from that too. So thanks, and yeah, like I said, just leave any comments if you've got any questions. I'm happy to later on I'll do a video later on in the year. I'll do a video of different recipes you can make easily at home with stuff in your kitchen for making face masks. From avocado to carrots. There's so many different things. So I will add that one day, and it will give you the choice to use a range of different face masks and just see how lovely they are on your skin. Bye!